swap out of something better like that. So like should give the play as aggressively as he wants to, whether that be or carry sense, we'll have to see. But as it stands right now, something as simple as a Razor, and they could just have a hell of a good draft. I mean, they've already got great initiation, counter initiation with the support ET and this offlane Tide, and yeah, they just have to kind of round out their lineup here with one more core hero. If it does physical damage in particular, they'll be pretty happy there, because they're already forcing the Slark to go for the BKB just based on the Tidehunter alone. But yeah, they're going to go for the Storm Spirit here and just up the tempo of their lineup.
This is not a bad choice. They'll be able to pick off heroes quite quickly. Specifically, the Zeus is going to be food for this Storm Spirit. Slark's not going to be able to run around as effectively, especially if the Storm gets an early Orchid here, which there's certainly an opportunity for him to do so. It's not going to be... I mean, if he gets ganked, it could be kind of difficult. If he's against the Magnus mid, if it's Storm versus Mag, I think that's a pretty good lane for Storm Spirit. He should be able to CS pretty effectively. He should be able to get up to an early Orchid, assuming he can get some kills along the way as well. So I think Cloud9 have a solid draft. I like the Storm Spirit. I don't see it too often, but it's a good hero regardless. Virtus.pro Polar, now what do they need here? They have the Zeus and Ogre Magi, maybe as dual support. You could always send Zeus in the offlane if you want. Mag's probably going to be mid. Slark's probably going to be your safe lane. So it's either an offlane or a support hero, I think, for this this Virtus.pro Polar lineup.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Something that synergizes with Magnus would be really nice here. You don't just want your Slark alone to be the empowered right clicker. I mean, it is decent because S and Shift will build up your agility, which it is enhanced by the Empower. It does based off of base damage there. But getting something a little bit extra here will be kind of nice. They're going to get a concussive shot with splashes into an AoE. Then obviously the Mystic Flare is just good for pickoff with the Ogre in general. So the one thing that I find interesting here is that DK Phobos is picking up the Ogre and FNG is going for the Zeus. I would have thought it would be a Skywrath and Ogre roaming and the Zeus to be the core, but it looks like they want to do things a little differently.
The core Ogre is not something we see often, but it used to work, especially a lot of the American teams were doing it. Specifically, I know Root Gaming were the ones that pioneered the mid. It's probably not going to be mid, but it could be a core Ogre farming, like, say, dual lane. I doubt he'll be in the offlane. He doesn't really have... He can get ganked kind of easily, even if it's an Elder Titan. I mean, the Vengeful Spirit is matched. Elder Titan can stomp you, and then Lycan can go to work in terms of right-clicking plus Howl. So, this is a strange pickup coming out for DK Phobos, regardless. I think this draft is pretty solid. I'm not really sure about the glass. Concussive shot, obviously, like you mentioned, and
well, it's a storm counter, right? Because you get the Ancient Seal.
Yeah.
It forces the Storm to play more defensively than they like to. Fata wants... The reason he picked up the Storm here is to go for a Orchid Rush. It pins down the Magnus pretty hard, has the potential to screw with the Slark. So he is going to be going for that Orchid Rush, but the Silence going the other direction makes the Storm Spirit vulnerable until he picks up Linken's or BKB.
The BKB is going to be huge, I think, when he can get to it. I mean, I imagine Orchid BKB to be his general build order at this point. And this isn't really... The thing is also, I mean, Cloud9 EE can always just go to work and just split push towers. We saw it yesterday from Ush when he played Lycan. I mean, you always have that opportunity, so it's something to keep in mind. The Venge plus the Lycan also is going to mean easy Roshans across the board. He'll be able to do it pretty early on. He can even do it by himself if he picks up a Medallion, which I don't know if he needs to at this point. So, for now, Cloud9, they go down in the first game. Virtus.pro Polar with really strong play in game number 1. We've got Bone 7 in the bottom lane on your Tidehunter. In the mid lane, it is going to be Fatso playing your Storm Spirit. Heading down bottom currently is going to be AUI 2000. We'll be looking for the rune here on your Elder Titan. Top rune spot, it is going to be a Lycan, played by Eternal Envy. And then, of course, rounding out your lineup, it is going to be Pylai Die on your Vengeful Spirit.
Fair enough. And looking over at the side of the rating here, top rune is going to be VP Polar's DK Phobos running on the core Ogre Magi, 7 armor and a stout shield, along with his like insane 3.0 per second HP regen. That guy's not going to go down easy. We've got Lil on the Skywrath Mage kind of supporting in this duo lane up top. And that's going to leave our solo mid to be Mag on the Magnus. He's going to be going for a Bottle Rush build. Then we do have Aoi 2000, switch to the teams there for a second. But yeah, we've got FNG on the support Zeus, 4 Clarities, 5 Tangos. He's just going to be spamming. And that is going to leave Illidan Stormrage to be picking up the Slark again.
So the duel lanes coming out from both squads again. AOI 2000 is going to work on FNG. They're just kind of harassing each other. The Howl was used up as well. Top lane. And this is it. This is DK Phobos already getting aggressive on an Eternal Envy. And this is an Ogre that's being very, very forward in this lane, which means that E's not going to get near. I mean, look, Pilot Eye hits him once, and I mean, he doesn't have the highest base damage in the world, but Phobos just shrugs that off like it's nothing. I mean, Stout Shield, I'm sure the proc blocked there, or the block procced rather. Mag's actually going to get first blood, and maybe, no, the Overlord, and they won't get the kill. They missed the stomp coming at, and Mag actually survives, but he's going to have to get his bottle up and regen quickly. Wow, they almost killed him there quickly.
Yeah. This is pretty absurd. Like right now, the Vengeful Spirit, as you're mentioning, doesn't have much base damage, but with the Stout Shield proccing, it's like 8 to 9 damage, somewhere in that range, depending if you get the high end of your base damage there. If you do 9 damage to DK Phobos, he's going to regen that in exactly 3 seconds time, naturally, even without a tango.
Anyways, AUI has Stomp, he's going to use it here. They will have Magic Missile. No, they have Wave of Tear. That doesn't get them that kill at this level, and they're going to get a kill bottom as they pounce on top of to the Tide Hunter. Bone 7 getting caught out. And an easy first blood going for FNG as well as Illidan Stormrage in that bottom lane.
Yeah, he was just looking for like a chance to get over to the side shop here, but the Radiant Observer spouts him out, so he's going to be pinned down by his Orb of Venom. You can't be underpowered in this case, even if the Zeus isn't contributing much. He's going to get pounced again. He's going to take some hits here. He did start off with Stout Shield, so he's getting a good percentage chance to block a lot of these attacks, but either way, the Essence Shift steals some strength, and you actually see Illidan Stormrage putting 2 points in Essence Shift here, where before it was a 0-2-1 build, now it is a 0-1-2 build. He expects to get a lot of auto attacks off, and as he drains the HP from the hero, whether via strength or just via his actual right clicks, it's actually going to weigh on Bone 7 quite heavily.
Yeah, I like this choice coming out from Illidan Stormrage. I don't like the fact that he's taking a lot of anger smashes to the face, but he should have more than enough regen to deal with this. He actually has 2 tangos left, surprisingly enough, but he should be okay. He'll be going for early treads more than likely, and so a good start coming out from the Slark here. However, Bone 7 has a lot of CS, 14 in fact, coming out for your Tide Hunter. So despite him dying, he's still not doing poorly. I talk about this a lot with F4L, but if you die in your lane, as long as you're getting experience, it's actually not the worst thing in the world. Sure. As long as you're getting enough experience and the creep equilibrium is going your way, whereas to make yourself getting experience. And since he was in a solo lane, I mean, you know, he is leading in experience in terms of the offlaners. DK Phobos is only level 3. However, with that being said, Eternal Envy has 8 last hits. That's the difference, is that he's not really getting farm because this is a tough lane to fight into. And they've rotated AUI out again, so they're really not going to be able to do much here.
It's also worth noting that because the first blood went to the Slark, he's actually very close to a Hand of Midas here. He's got the Gloves of Haste, so he's only like 1,000 gold away from the recipe itself, and he's going to farm that up pretty quickly here. One more stun or kill would especially be profitable there. Oh, nice last hits from FNG. 1 Arc Lightning, he gets like 3 neutral creeps there. Aoi trying to mess with them, but doesn't really get too much out of it, and it's going to be Illusion Rune to Fata at least, though he won't be able to use his bottle effectively unless all these creeps are gone. That's a little annoying.
We'll get all of those last hits though, so there's an extra CS going away at Fata. Bone 7 missing out on some experience as well, so kind of unfortunate.
But they get like they're stacking for him. They got a double stack on agents already, so you know it's sharing his carry. Everybody's getting a little bit of a piece of the pie here. And as we talked about, Fata's auto progression is actually really important here. Getting the Orchid as well as the BKB Mag, getting caught by the Stomp, and he's gonna get stunned out.
Yeah, Fata coming with the Electric Vortex. The Static Remnant, they get a kill. That's the second time Mag has been harassed. The first time he gets killed. Down bottom though, they are chasing after Bone 7. It looks like there's due to the Dark Pack going in.
And he can't take it out.
Although Bone 7, he's still alive. He's gonna maybe get the Anchor Smash off. Absolutely not. And it looks like Illidan Stormrage will get the kill yet again. And you talked about an early Midas. It's looking like 5 minutes at this point. But the Stomp's going to go. It is going to miss AUI. Not really been on point with these Stomps, at least not today. He usually is. And it's been kind of rough for him. He missed a couple of them. That might have gotten him the kill.
He's going back in. He regen just enough HP, and he's going to go right onto Aoi, who has no mana at all. He's actually going to get this kill, and that's a Midas right there.
Yeah. That is your full hand of Midas for Illidan. He actually buys the treads instead.
Well, I mean, he's already almost level 7 now. He's got the advantage. If he can just start diving, and the treads allows him to use his mana more efficiently. efficiently. He can swap to use his pounce more frequently, and obviously he's got a little bit more HP to tower dive with. I think he just wants to go heavily aggressive with this treads pickup.
Is Illidan going to take this game over again after that first game debacle from Cloud9? I mean, it certainly could. I mean, DK Phobos played a very good game as well in that last one, but it feels like Illidan is just going to work this game.
补刀吧，我说实话，蓝胖在Dota 1的补刀，大家都懂的。说不上最好的也差不多了。
哎，你要。But no follow-up, and they will use the whip terror. Stomp goes, but actually misses. Vots is 6, ball landings up to the high ground. Looks like Lil should fall here. Stomp does go in.
太浪了！哎，能把在哪？
Vots does get low. Here comes Mag coming in right now. RP's gonna go, but only on to AUI. Zeus coming in as well. Big lightning bolt going in. The arc lightning is there. Vots is so low. 15 HP. He'll TP out. AUI will not be so lucky. Gets skewered into the damn wall, and they kill him. So 1-for-1 exchange, I believe, in the end.
顶一下这打这波逆天了，虽然说有可能打不了蓝猫，但至少能留2个吧，现在只留了1个，还是拿顶抢的人头。
Tide actually, Bone7 don't know if this
不敢
was
顶
intentional
上
or
去
not,
吗？
but
感
he
觉
actually just
有
skilled
大
up
呀，
level
可
3
以
Anchor
顶一下
Smash
的。我说实
at
话，
level
有大
6
可以
in
顶
order
的，
to do
有大可
these
以顶
ancients
的。
here, and that with the
顶
way
上
of
去，你
terror,
大
he
不了被
will be
打
able
一
to
套，
bring
但
them
是你
down.
这个血
He
量
better give
对
him
面
level
蓝猫
7 though.
没什么魔了，关键是。
Short time period where he should have had Ravage and he won't. But it's taken him a while to bring these down. He doesn't have mana for it, and he's not buying Arcane Boots, so... Here we go, mid lane, Mag gonna take some damage, but it's actually gonna be the turnaround on Lil here. And if the shockwave connects, Fox is gonna drop very low, barely outside the range of it, and he turns it right back onto the Skywrath Mage here.
这样队友蹲吗？哎呦，完了，这样把队友害死了。再滚上来，再 A 一下一发 C， 发他。
One right click gets the kill. He's out of mana, no stick charges, shockwave, and Mag just chops him down with that Q button. But taking the Ancients over, Illidan getting that kill, and making sure that that level 7 did not come out. He will take this one Ancient, he'll regen up with Shadow Dance. That is a huge play coming out from your slug. Illidan is again taking this game over and going to work.
Look at this Radiant Observer here. I think that the Tide walked just barely into vision here. I thought he was just going to go for the Arcane Boots, and he walks past that line, then he goes back to the shop and starts like, oh, what's going on over here? And he finds something very juicy indeed. Getting a third kill on this Tide, getting a couple Ancients for himself, and finally Bone7 will be hitting level 7 for that Ravage.
All things considered, again, though, it's not that bad. But Magic Missile's gonna go in. He does have Skewer, but he cannot get out. He skewers his dead body across the high ground. EE pops up his ultimate. He spots out Lil. Lil takes so much damage. And look at the crits coming in. Eternal Envy blows up that poor Skywrath Mage. Wow. That damage.
Oh, bottom lane though, Bone7 having to pop Ravage just to try to avoid this. He will survive, but that's a huge cooldown just to live a little longer, and all the Sark has to do is hide in the trees for about 5 seconds to get half that HP back. And this is just a really bad start for Bone7. I'm not sure even why he bought the Stout Shield to start himself off, because obviously he immediately went for Kraken Shell rank 3, and the Stout Shield is 100% obsolete at level 2 Kraken Shell. It does absolutely nothing but waste an inventory slot. Maybe you can turn into a Crimson Guard, but I don't think that's a very common pickup for the Tide. So yeah, in this case here, he's just going to go into the safest place he can, start farming up his own jungle as far away from enemy heroes as possible.
This is, yeah, the Stout Shield pickup was kind of questionable. Maybe it was just from the get-go. He felt like he was going to get harassed. He wanted to get level 1 Anchor Smash, but...
the only time I see Stout Shield being viable as a start for Tide is if they go for a Gush build. If they are like 1-1-2 at level 4, then I see the Stout Shield having some value, because you still have that a chance to double up your block value, but in this case it's really just wasting an item slot.
Well, it's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, that Stout Shield doesn't really do much anymore. He's got to head to the jungle. He's got to farm up. He actually has a medallion. He went. He knew he wasn't getting the most farm in the world, so he didn't go for the early Vlad. So he gets the medallion instead, and that allows him to be a bit more effective in ganks. He might go for the Vlads later. I imagine he will, but they also took down the tier 1 tower in that process. So. A bit of a rough start for Eternal Envy, like you mentioned, the same for Bone7, but Vata seems to be doing okay. He's getting a couple of kills. Tread Soaring is done. He's got to know, he's going to find Mag as well. Electric Vortex, Wave of Tear goes in, ball lighting goes in, be able to do some work. Double damage popped, and Mag cannot skewer away again. Again, his dead body just kind of flying across the floor as he tries to leave.
DK Phobos will just barely be able to TP out. The medallion and Eternal Envy is too damn tanky. He's got Tranquil Boots giving him some passive armor, and Eternal Envy going in with Shapeshift. His wolves are maxed out. He pops the medallion against him, and Ogre's like 3 seconds to go. Free. And that's with natural order involved as well. That's only 40% out of the potential 100% base armor reduction, but even still, that's a significant quantity for this Ogre Magi.
The Ogre Magi is indeed a tanky bad boy. The Blink Dagger is now done for the Illidan Stormrage Slark, by the way, in case you were wondering. So that is a 10-minute Treads Blink Keela, Orb of Venom coming out.
本是同根生，相煎何太急。大家明明都叫一个名字，你为何要这么残忍呢
for Cloud9 aren't quite up there yet. We talked about Bone 7, him getting a Blink Dagger. Although he is up to 1300 gold, he's caught up really well
看到之后还是有机
on
会
the side hunter.
就看蓝猫还能在其他几次垮。
Camps, he's again going to the Ancients here. It looks like
蓝猫虽然说杀人多，但是蓝猫这个英雄不是特别的好发育，他要在节奏跟发育之间找一个很好平衡点，我这种选手是做不到的。
Interesting to know, high CS in the game tied for it as I missed a kill top lane is going to be the Ogre Magi, sitting at 59 last hits. He's point booster already. They get a kill on the hero top, which of course is going to be AY 2000. And Virtus.pro are getting a really good spot here in the second game.
Yeah, I mean, I like that Paladin is dead, by the way, going down to Illidan with that last right click. Fanta will be able to turn around, I believe. The stun will be dark tacted off, but he will keep pursuit, and he's taking a lot of damage here. Unfortunately, not enough. The Soul Ring comes through, the last right click still won't be enough, and it's going to be DK Phobos to look to turn around. He's got the slow on Fanta. There's going to be some arcane bolts. He just needs one more combo of nukes, and Lil's got it. Fanta is going down, unless he balls the last strike, but no, it keeps following down to 100 HP. It's going to be the Ravage from Bone 7. Lil taking some real damage, but the Tide will fall first.
互飙演技，这波发打太冲动了，其实不稳期是没办法，必须得上了。
Meanwhile, mid lane, you could see
江湖险恶，
he
必须
was
得
diving
撤。
deep. He's gonna pop his ult.
狼人开大试图单杀宙斯，勋章一给。
Goodness, the medallion coming in. He needs some damage. He's gonna get a crit or two here. He's diving the tier 3 tower. He's gonna get the kill. Looks like the skewer not gonna save him. There's gonna be the RP. It looks like it's gonna be. He's gonna buy before he dies. He bought everything he possibly could. He feeds away a kill to the Slark. I don't know if that's worth it. As Illidan is taking over this game. 2,000 gold in the bank. I've said it so often, but I mean, this guy is damn farmed.
How desperately do you want the 1,000 net worth Zeus? I'm not so sure, but he prevented level 6 for about 20 seconds. That's cool enough, I guess. I don't know. He was just in the position, he's like, oh, okay, just go for it, have the opportunity to take it, and still force rotations back, which allows him to pick up the Zeus again. He did find his ultimate though, will pop it off. Vanta not going to be able to take it in time with a nice rotation from Lil.
感觉这
Illidan Stormrage is 8-1. He won't kill Godlike at 14 into the game. Illidan is higher.
I actually looked at the decision. I didn't go. I just the traveling so fast. He's just snowballing the game extremely hard. This guy. I mean, like Sphere. Yeah, no, I don't think the Sphere really is. I mean, the electric X should see it come along. Dark. I had the Scotty here. I would put that. And he's up in 6 seconds. But he's out. And he will be able to blink out of this.
He's good to go. Anchor not connect and.
4分钟啊！
They swap. No, but it's an illusion. In every wrong. Yes, they do for the Islander. But Mag already has this blink, and he's set for some time. So see, it's wrong. It is not level. It is level 2 RP. The damage 1.5 duration. RP. The damage 1.5 duration. Gonna get discussed here in a couple of moments. Mag is ready to go to work. Golden Stormrage as well. He has his ult. Might just save a second ult so he gets that Scotty. If Phobos out. Almost another component of this Agam Center. If he gets that, it's so. I don't know this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Average to Matt does not work out for him. We're gonna go in the backside. Goes in the geek. God, easily. Pile up. Jetpack goes. He dark back to the RP on pile up. Die this. He's done. Mag is in him. He's gonna get electric force. He will fall. So kind of.
So for to run over this. Get sacrificial lamb, the mag there. He doesn't get that for 2 as team player. He's going the base no land. Last cycle cut through Slark on a godlike freak. 12-2 here at the 16-minute mark is absolutely absurd. At the 15-minute mark, he was already like 4th place in world record for Slark kills in 15 minutes. But now he has just been able to enhance that even further. He's gonna have his Scotty in like a minute.
Yeah, that's actually ridiculous. He has already the 1 ultimate orb. He has 12 kills, like you mentioned. He has a GPM of about 590. He's having a great game, and
Smoke Roche.
C9 yeah, this is a desperation play. And this is, you know, you're behind when you're doing this, but at the same time,
oh, the freaking Thunder God scouts it out. It doesn't show them actually, but it shows the vision around them.
Exactly.
So they know.
They know that they're going to be maybe heading into Roshan. You can see they're already posturing for it. Slark heads to the Roche pit. Cloud9 are like, you've got to be kidding me. We can't even get anything.
This is just, I mean, this is a great team, but everything has gone wrong. This is 100% Murphy's Law of Dota 2, as Cloud9 have not gotten anything out of this game. They've gotten 10 kills. Their top CSer is tied at 73, and, I mean, Bone 7 Ravage, he wanted it so bad, but quick figures of the blink from the Magnus, and nothing is working for them. And I don't really like it, that's going to continue to be the case. Like you said, the multicast ×2 is about to be coming out as DK Phobos looks for that Aghanim Scepter very short. Actually, he went for the Blink Dagger instead of finishing up the Aghanim Scepter.
I don't mind this choice. I mean, another Blink is not going to be an issue here for Virtus.pro Polar. They're even going to counter the ward at Roche Pit. And I don't know, as long as Zildjian gets up to Scotty in the near future, which he certainly will, this game is going to become very difficult. His ultimate orb is flying out. He's going to go get his point booster now. His Scotty's done. His Scotty's done at 18 minutes, so Blink, Tread, Scotty, Aquila, 18-minute, Slark, sure, why not? You know, might as well.
Why not? Oh my. Man, this has just been absolutely incredible play from Illidan. Obviously, the Bone 7 gave up a little bit too much down there in the off lane compared to what you would expect, but it's still really Illidan making the most of everything. He's being aggressive when he needs to. Like, there's a lot of Slark players that wouldn't be dueling a Tide, tanking 3 or 4 Anchor Smashes down to about 20% health, but Illidan really knows his limits on this hero. He hit level 6 at the exact time that he needed his entire health bar back, and he's just kept up the momentum from here.
1 minute faster than the previous record of Blink than I of Scotty and Slark in Pro Dota history, so that just goes to show how good of a game Illidan is having right now. 19 minutes in, he's having a heck of a game, and I'd like to see them be a bit more aggressive with this lead that they have. I wouldn't like to see them give EE farm. There's going to be the Blink Ravage going in on to Mag. He's low as hell. He cannot skewer away. Fire Blast goes in. It is a multicast, but now DK Phobos is getting chased down. No help coming from Illidan. He's walking around the backside. They don't chase that far.
No. If the Spirit caught up, maybe they actually have enough damage to bring him down, but the Spirit was nowhere near, and Eternal Envy was the only one that could actually keep pace with this tanky Ogre.
All things considered, though, Fata is farming well, and 3k gold in the bank, but he's kind of behind at this point. I mean,
does he just go for BKB here? I mean, Soul Ring BKB seems lackluster, but I don't know if he has a choice.
If you go for BKB, you're kind of just resigned to saying, well, I guess I'm not going to be doing anything here. Yeah, this is, I think, the right choice. They need to get something going, and even if he dies, as long as he gets a couple of kills in the process, it might be okay. But he can't die here. Oh, he's dead, actually. Fire Blast is going to go. The Ancient Seal. As I said that he can't die there, what happens?
Well, Mag down bottom has a Blink RP waiting. They can cancel all the TPs in the world.
Goodbye, my friend. Shockwave coming in. They weren't expecting it. The stomp goes, but a bit too late from AUI. And
he's just like, don't worry, guys. I'll force a couple TPs bottom and then just leave. But
no. Virtus.pro say no.
You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave, says Mag.
You know, Pounce is going to miss from Illidan Stormrage. His Scotty is now done. He'll try to slow up AUI 2000. He's rather speedy with the... Oh, he doesn't have Yule Scepter. It's just a Tranquil Boots at this point. Dark Pack's going to go. He gets Wave of Teared. He's getting empowered as well. Meanwhile, Mystic Flare into Bone 7. Silenced up. No Ravage, by the way. Bone 7's going to be dead again. Jeez. Jeez. That's all I can say. Illidan, man. Go easy, buddy.
And he's just gonna blink right back in. He's gonna go on AUI 2000 round 2, buddy. But at least AUI he's the one with a lot of map awareness. Like, he's avoided a lot of deaths just by being in the right position. Still has died 4 times, but considering the pace of this game, it's a hard life for any support.
Now, Illidan's Dark Packs have been on point, man. Like, almost every single one of them. Stun, Magic Missile, nope. You know, let's say, obviously, like a Stomp, nope. Ravage even. Not that he's gotten hit by a Ravage this game, but I don't think it'll matter even if he does. Electric Vortex, he's been on a tear. Mid lane.
Now we can go back to one thing that I was talking about a little bit that I didn't know would be this big of a factor, but the Empower with the Slark. He's going to have so much agility in the fight. He's going to keep on racking up agility with every auto attack, and that is enhanced by 50% with that Empower. And of course, with the Bloodlust, that'll later on be maxed out, you're going to be seeing a 50% increased attack speed as well. So in this position, they are just setting up this Slark for success. He's going to have so many steroids heading his way. He's going to have the Scotty and the Abyssal probably by like the 28-minute mark, and it's going to be so difficult to deal with this.
And the worst thing is that no place is safe for Cloud9 because of this Slark. He could literally dive behind towers in the jungle and just go wherever he damn well pleases. And
Oh, they do get the silence!
Pounce is going to go, and wow, that was a huge play. Again... I mean, this is not an easy hero to kill, and they're making it look like it's just not even a problem.
Skewer
Pylite died! No! The Skewer from the low ground from Mag.
Everywhere.
They can't get anything done. The Lightning Bolt, they'll counter-ward the Sentry. It's only a Sentry at this point. There's a Sentry on the high ground. They could have tried to take Roche. They, you know, I mean, they don't really have the armor reduction. They have Empower plus the Scotty plus a couple of Essence shifts. Rocks going in, and, well... He's just going to take down some illusions, clear the creep wave, and the more surprising thing is that there's still 2 tier 1 towers left up. Well, excuse me, 1 tier 1 tower left up for Cloud9 in this top lane, so... And Cloud9 don't seem to be throwing in the towel anytime soon. They are really not about that life. And they want to be trying to just take this game as far as possible. And, I mean, Envy, God bless him, he's sitting at a... Oh God! Speaking of Envy, RP is up. Shapeshift was going, and they do.
I mean, they've got Ravage, and they just feel useless. Nice swap, but
multicast Envy. Oh! Wow, he gets blown up by Phobos with the 3 times. There's the Ancient Seal concussive shot. Where's the Slark?
He's hunting.
Oh, he's just kidding. He's going to Fata.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Illidan? Oh, that bash. Everything's perfect for him. Like, this game
17-0-4, man,
is like the highlight of his entire Dota 2 career. Like, he's played some amazing games, but this is just immaculate. Everything's been handed to him on a platter. That bash! Are you kidding me? Every single time he needs it, he gets it. He just hits his bash key pre-Abyssal, and there's nothing they can do.
It's 19-0-4. 27-11. He is leading in net worth by a cool 8,000 over the Ogre Magi. His GPM 685. Ain't no thing for Illidan Stormrage here. He's got 3,000 gold in the bank. And you know, I was asked to comment on the Secret versus Virtus.pro Polar matchup that'll be happening later on in Dota Pit and compare Kuroki and Illidan Stormrage as 2 carry players. And obviously, you know, I made the distinction saying that Kuroki is one of the all-time best and that I felt Illidan had a ton of upside, and I couldn't wait to see what he could do with it. Well, he's doing some special stuff today. Although a lot of this has just been given to him. His team has created a lot of space, but Cloud9's had a rough game regardless. Illidan is putting in some work. That is an Aghanim Scepter for the Ogre Magi, plus a Blink Dagger at 25 minutes into the game. And I don't know what you do if you're Cloud9. You are so far behind at this point. If we look at the net worth graph, 14,000 deficit against Virtus.pro Polar and a 20,000 experience lead. This is the second game that they are down by more than 20,000 in experience. It's getting rough. It's
just
getting very
insane.
rough.
I want to know how much Illidan bribed Ice Frog for this game. Like, he's just had the most perfect performance. There's so much skill involved, but you have to chalk some of this up to just fortune. Like, it's not even luck. Like, the bashes are luck based, but everything else is just like, it's almost like he's map hacking. The way he's able to blink in so aggressively, knowing exactly what he needs to do. But Mag right on target after that Thunder God's Wrath. They will miss the Mystic Flare though.
Eternal Envy is going to get caught out. The right click's coming through. The Ravage is expended, and now they're going to work. Can they get this kill on Illidan?
If they do,
this could be huge. The Magic Missile. Everyone is falling low, but that's a huge pickup. He's down for 80 freaking seconds. Fata buys back. They want more. Phobos is going to fall as well. And Fata says, we're not dead yet. Cloud9, they get a double coming out from C9's Fata. That's one of the biggest things that possibly could have happened, although they will get the top tier 1 tower in the process.
Man, Slark just paid for his buyback right there. The bounty for the Slark, the Storm Spirit buys back and still comes up 300 gold positive after that. Like, that's just so much gold going their way. 2350, even with 2 deaths and a buyback. Like, that is tremendous for them. They get 8,000 experience. The Storm doesn't get a big chunk of it, though, and they're going to have to make use of their Ravage once again. Find an opportunity to pick off this Slark while he's vulnerable, but that was with him not using the BKB. The 10-second charge is now here and available. Did he have that before, or did he just pull that out of stash just now?
I'm not sure.
I feel like he didn't have it, but
yeah, I don't think he did, no. He has it now. That Roshan does fall quick. And Cloud9, with all of the woes and all of the troubles they've had this game, they're not out of the woods yet. They haven't lost a set of racks. There's still 2 towers left. They have a Lycan, so they have some late game potential. They have Ravage. If they can get to a refresher for the Tide Hunter, they could be in a good position. And more importantly than anything else, they have Elder Titan. They have level 4 Natural Order. So there is this possibility of a comeback. Is it likely? That's another question, and one that I can't answer. I mean, you're going up against an Ags Ogre Magi. You're going up against a Slark with so many slots. Mag is going BKB. He's already got a 4-staff. So really the only thing you can hope for is Virtus.pro Polar make another misengagement like that where Illidan kind of just runs into the entire enemy team and dies. But he's got a BKB now, so that's the thing.
Yeah, there was a point in time where this chain of disables, all that was on him was an Orchid. Oh, nice attempt. If they had gotten both Fire Blast off, that would have been a dead storm too. But zip zaps right out and he'll be okay. But yeah, if there was a point in time where all that Slark was being pinned down by was an Orchid, if he had the BKB, pops that, gets the Shadow Dance out, and he is fine. So, momentary misstep, drops off that kill bounty, but he's right back on the rails again with this BKB, and the Abyssal soon after.
The Smoke of Deceit, the big play. Fata jumps in. They're going to pull onto right now Illidan Stormrage. He gets the BKB and the Shadow Dance off. Pilot Eye, the first to die. Now there's the RP. Skewer back onto Bone 7 and onto EE. They are in some trouble. Illidan bashes up onto Eternal Envy. Bone 7 getting chased down. He will blink and TP away. Skewer not available. Wave of Terror coming in. Pilot Eye getting caught out. Multicast onto him. Good Yule Scepter to keep him up in the air, but now the Unrefined coming in. Big stomp. Pilot Eye might get saved because of this. I think they lost Pilot Eye. He might have bought back there. In fact, he did. Illidan blinks forward. He wants this kill. The Bloodlust. Look how fast he is. He comes in with the Shadow Dance as well. He is just zoom, flying across the map. They're going to take the tier 2 tower. Glyph is going to be forced out, but at this point, very good fight for Virtus.pro. Only losing their support Skywrath Mage. Ooh, baby.
Just goes to show that if you give Slark to Illidan, you guys are Illidan. This is insane.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with my packs there, man. Good stuff. All right. Yule Scepter's been picked up for the Zeus. He's going to be working on getting towards his level 3 ultimate now. And Illidan now with his BKB off cooldown. His next item, he might as well pick up an Abyssal. You have more than enough money for it. Well, just enough, I should say.
100 gold surplus. I think he is going to go for it. Buyout is not necessary when you have a 9-second BKB. I mean, it is the safe play, but Illidan's been playing recklessly and it's worked for him all game long, so I think he should go with what works here. No, the Thunder Gods.
Zeus Soul, they won't get the kill into AUI just yet, but now they will. And now that BKB is getting popped, surely, you look at Illidan, he's trying to get out. And now here comes the Zeus as well. Illidan taking a lot of damage. The Anchor Smash. There's going to be the sounds coming. Shockwave. The Skewer onto 2. Is it enough to keep Illidan alive? No, but they will give 1. Will they get 2 onto Bone 7? Mag. Shockwave. Not enough damage. The Force. The right click coming in, but the physical damage reduction from the Anchor Smash doesn't matter. He's dead regardless. 3 down. Eternal Envy is barely alive. Fata concussive shot, and he's got no mana. Where's the rest of the backup? Where is this Ogre? He's the one that's going to be dishing out this damage, but the Orchid comes out. Another blink forward. Phobos, he's going to get a Fire Blast. Maybe no, he uses the Soul Ring. Fata stays alive, gets to the high ground, and they do lose another hero. That's going to be the Wolves cleaning up Lil there. In the end, it's a 3-for-3 trade. It could have been a lot better, and Illidan just went too hard, man. He just went too hard there.
A little bit. Now, it is worth noting an interesting mechanic as far as damage, amplification, and reduction that goes around base damage. There are 3 mechanics in play here. I don't think there's a Vlad's on the field yet, no. So there are 3 mechanics in play here. There's the Anchor Smash, which reduces damage by 60%. There is the Vengeance Aura, which will reduce it by 36% if the Slark is in range of somebody that killed off the Venge. And then there is the Empower, which enhances by 50%. These effects, it's actually weird considering how Dota 2 is mostly multiplicative in its math, but these effects are all additive. So the Empower is going to nullify a lot of what the Anchor Smash provides, but if there's a Vengeance Aura and an Anchor Smash on the target, Slark is losing a lot of damage. So he really could benefit from that Abyssal Blade because it does give him green damage, which is not affected by these modifiers.
Yeah, and he actually has enough money for it. He could have bought it before that last fight. He honestly wouldn't have really lost anything there had he bought that, because he didn't buy back. And even if, even if he wanted to buy back, they still have 2 towers left anyways, so it's not like he needs to. He's going to find Bone 7 who's farming there. He's going to try to TP out, but he's going to get bashed up, and it's just that easy, man. So Slark has slowed his roll a bit since the past couple of minutes, but Illidan Storm Rage he's still raging, man. He's still trying to find kills. They're looking for a tier 2 tower. They're going to find a different type of a kill. This time on the tower bottom lane. It looks like Eternal Envy is starting to try to split push. He's gotten a decent amount of farm. Still no Vlads. Necronomicon level 3. Ogre Club almost to BKB is done, but EE has not been a factor this game. He is 6-6-4. He's going to ult up. He's going to look for bottom. He might kill Will.
That's an interesting decision, but yeah, I guess it'll work if the blink doesn't come out into the trees perfectly.
Wow.
But yeah, you got tower vision. You're like, okay, there's a charging wolf at me, and I've got a mini-map to show it.
They will grab 2 kills. They jump in. Oh, he misses that pounce coming through. If he had connected on that, maybe gets Bash going, but still is yet to buy the Abyssal Blade. They do take down the tier 2 tower. And EE continues to farm up the Ancient stack. They know that they're going to grab this, unfortunately. Come on, Illidan, please, you know you want to buy this. Which Dota 2 superstar holds the world record for most kills, 40 in a professional match? Hint, it was TA. That could be literally anybody, man.
Yeah, it really. There were so many TA players back maybe a year ago, but I would have to say it's probably a CIS.
Okay, so AY 2000 caught out. He's done. Ravage BKB. Bone 7 doesn't get it off the bash. The RP onto 2. The Empower going to work. Fata's dead as well. Do you just call it at this point? I mean, Illidan just got a damn triple kill with that Abyssal Blade. Great RP from Mag. Holy jeez.
I don't know about the trivia, man. I mean, I assume a CS player is going to have 40 kills. Like, nobody else is going to have, like, that active of a game.
They're going to pull. Fata buys back. BKB from EE. They kill Fata again. The dieback is real. Can he get the Rampage? EE is bashed up. The Abyssal is on cooldown still for 24 seconds. They won't give him the luxury. The pounce, it just misses. The ult is still going to be going for a couple of seconds. The Fire Blast. DK Phobos steals the Rampage underneath his feet.
Frickin' G.
My God, Illidan Storm Rage, man. We talked about him all game, but how can you not? How can you not?
I mean, that was a one-man show. The Bloodlust and the Empower, I think it's really powerful to draft those two together, and we saw why. The Slark alone being a not